Did you ever hear the phrase, don't talk about sex, politics, or religion at the dinner table? I think this is what most of us have been taught, right? That these difficult topics should be avoided because they're going to make us feel uncomfortable and they can lead to disruptions in relationship. I think sadly, most of us never really developed the skills to navigate these topics effectively with compassion and kindness and curiosity. And the reality is that without having these conversations, we become collectively stuck. We polarize ourselves and we only talk with people who align with us, which of course never challenges our perspectives, and ultimately we don't grow. I view much of this dynamic through a relational lens. And what I've learned in my studies of intimate partnership are influenced by the idea that when couples begin therapy, most often each partner comes in with a belief, whether conscious or not, that the other person is more of the problem, or that their own relational perspectives or skills or ideals are superior. It's kind of this high horse position, and often we don't even recognize that we have it. Ultimately, it's related to contempt, this idea that our own view is the better or more accurate view. And this quality in relationship has been shown to be the strongest predictor of relationship failure. It's what we might call the kiss of death in relationship. Based on how each of our own nervous systems are wired, the experiences that we've had throughout life, and the values and priorities we hold dear, our personal biases seem very obvious to us as the right way to view life and relationship and to guide our own moral compass. However, those personal biases are formed in favor of how our own nervous systems work. And according to research, most often when we hold those personal rigid views, there's no inherent right or wrong in the various ways that people do life. In fact, it really does take all of us to make the world go round. All of our different views and perspectives and priorities to support human evolution. And currently in our society, we're polarized. Collectively, there's a lot of contempt, which, remember, is the strongest predictor for relationship failure. So inherently, our system's pretty flawed. We've forgotten how to talk to one another with curiosity and kindness. We often assume that because our views and priorities seem so obvious to us, that someone's opposite view must be wrong. But we don't often get curious about how someone else's priorities and values have a legitimate foundation. Now, I'm a lover of passionate, opinionated people that feel strongly about things. I think that all of us need to learn to really advocate for what we believe in, to own our own unique voice and perspectives. But we need to learn to do so in ways that also give space and embody curiosity and allow for a potential expansion of perspectives with regard to what someone else believes and what we might learn from them. This is a bigger topic than, of course, what we can figure out here, but I think we need to start having these conversations and learning to regulate our own nervous systems in the process. Learning to get curious about where someone else's beliefs originate and what is the deeper meaning for that person who views life and does life so differently than us. What do you think?